some breaking news out of the Supreme Court. The court will allow the Trump administration to begin enforcing a ban on transgender service members. The justices were, however, divided on this. Let's go to CNN Chief Legal Affairs correspondent Paula Reed. Paula, tell us what the court decided here.
Brianna, this is a big victory for the Trump administration. As you may remember, this ban is one of the first policies that President Trump put forth during the early days of his administration, but it has been tied up, like many of his policies, in the lower courts. But his lawyers kept telling me that they were confident if they could get this policy and many others before the conservative supermajority at the Supreme Court, that they would be allowed to proceed. And here the Supreme Court is allowing the administration to move forward with a ban on transgender individuals in military service. Now, under this ban, service members who have a current diagnosis or history of, or exhibit symptoms consistent with gender dysmorphia will be processed for separation from military service. The Pentagon will also not allow transgender Americans to join any branch of the military. Now, as you noted, the three liberal justices dissented from the decision, but did not explain their position. But again, a very notable victory for the administration, because the long game that they are playing here is to try to get all of these policies before the Supreme Court in the hope that most, if not all of them, will ultimately be upheld.
Today, the Supreme Court rules that the Trump administration is allowed to implement the transgender military ban for now. This is so messed up on so many freaking levels. Trans people are just as able-bodied, and some even more so than cisgender people, so it doesn't really make sense to me